Hey guys, over the weekend, I recorded a podcast that was focused around the move expansion. And guys, we are getting the move expansion literally 48 hours later. So the market completely stalled out yesterday on Monday. And literally, I mean, I was looking at it and just like, I thought my computer froze. I thought something was going on. It was just S&P was up like the entire day, plus minus 4 points. And I'm thinking to myself, well, fuck. Here I am, all focused on move expansion, right? And you get a day like this where nothing expands. It's just the most contracted move we've seen in S&P 500 index in, I would say, like 7 years. Since 2018, we haven't had a situation like that. And basically, I began thinking, look, this is it. This is the fucking sign, right? The move is contracting so much to where an index that's trading at like, we were all day yesterday at like 64, 65, right? Plus minus 4 points the entire fucking time. And it was obnoxious. I mean, literally, I'd look at my computer and just, man, is this shit? What's going on? And it was absolutely the end of the move contraction, suppression. Okay. And from there, we are now beginning to get a move expansion. So if you're trading with me today, like, man, I had to scream. You know, I was screaming all day today because I was fucking excited. I'm like, y'all, you need to be buying puts way out of the fucking money. And so a lot of guys made decent money today. Some got puts way out of the money because, technically a move expansion that's a technical, like if we're to break it down, move expansion would be anything on S&P above 60 points. But at the lows of the day, we were down maybe 48 points or so. So technically, we didn't meet the perfect criteria for a move expansion. But when you look in relation to the way the market's been moving in the last 3 sessions, and specifically if you look in contrast to the way the market was moving yesterday, plus minus 4 points, well, that 48-point move today from top to bottom is like, holy shit, that's 10 times bigger than the fucking move yesterday. And so I'm expecting tomorrow, okay, tomorrow could be the fucking day of the move expansion. And you know how exciting this is? Like, I've been training for a long fucking time to get excited about days like this, guys. So today's the 19th. Tomorrow is the 20th of August. And so the move expansion could come in. I know it's going to come in the next 4 trading sessions, but I have positions all across. All of my students, man, we're betting on this move expansion. So let me explain you what this really means, okay? And I think there's 90% probability the move expansion is tomorrow, which means the market will drop by more than 60 points. So it could be 80 points, could be 100, could be 150, okay? But it could be 240 fucking points, okay? But to understand why am I so freaking excited about this move expansion days are what everybody will tell you. It's impossible to time that. It's, most of the people don't even understand what the fuck is a move expansion is. So I'm gonna detail this in slow motion so you guys understand how critical that is to your trading. If you're a day trader, a swing trader, this move expansion is everything, okay? If you're trying to put together 20, 50, 100x trade, it is impossible to put together a 100x trade without a move expansion. So every day, based on recent trading history, or in this case, we could say, well, based on the last 3 days of the trading history, the market did not expect the market to drop not the market didn't expect, but the market participants did not expect the market to drop by 48 points. Because, if you average out the moves of the last few days, well, the biggest move intraday was maybe 30 points, and we're getting 48 points in relation to that. But in relation to yesterday, we're getting 10 times the move we had yesterday. So it's fucking huge. What also is huge is to understand the trend reversal that we explain in the charts divergence course, and being able to point that out on multiple charts. And a good illustration of, a huge trend reversal is like if you look at the chart of Ethereum, of Bitcoin, right? On stock, you're going to see like a huge move to the upside. Just a few days ago, Bitcoin was shooting to 125. Well, it's 113 today, roughly, give or take 1,000 points, depending when you're checking the charts, right? But the point is, it's a major trend reversal in Bitcoin, which we spotted accurately back in March, which produced a 19.68% drop in Bitcoin. And I'm saying the exact same thing is happening right fucking now. And, oftentimes, you could use Bitcoin as a forward-looking indication to what the market's going to do next. Bitcoin's been trading in the range, but it's breaking with a move expansion to the downside. That tells you the market is just days away from making that sort of similar move. But outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, you can also look at a variety of factors, such as what companies are doing during the earnings report, which I recorded like a 1-hour video about that the last few days with a shitload of charts. So you should refer to that if you're really trying to understand the pattern of what's happening. But as far as the move expansion, so when these computer programmed algorithms are trading the indexes every day, they're programmed for a certain range, and they're programmed to buy the dip if a certain top size of drop happens. That's where they kick in and they begin to buy. And considering the market behavior, which, yesterday we saw a 3% drop in Meta, and somebody in the group made a point like, hey, why is nothing moving? Like, nothing is moving to you if you are looking only at S&P and NASDAQ and, Russell 2000. So basically the indexes, right? But if you dig a little deeper, right? I mean, Bitcoin is fucking moving. It's making a move expansion to the downside. You got Meta, that arguably was the best fucking earnings report of the season, was Meta. And all of a sudden, yesterday, it's making a move expansion to the downside. 3% move in Meta. And indexes are fucking up, down 4%. Like, that, to me, that was just such a bear divergence. It didn't add up. So, we're coming in fucking ready for a move expansion today. Unfortunately, we did not get, 80 points like I was calculating. We got 48. But I'm saying that we're so close, okay, to getting that big move expansion. Now, what it translates to in terms of options pricing. So basically, when a market goes in a real suppressed move for 4 months, and especially the last few days, are just the moves gets even more suppressed to the point where almost, your chart looks like it's not fucking moving on S&P 500. Like, that tells you that the market is pricing for this sort of thing to continue, because all these algorithms have been programmed for the last 4 months for this move to be diminished. And finally, we get a point where how much lower than a fucking 4-point move on S&P can you get? So I think we've hit that yesterday, and today's price action is telling us that we are going for a major move expansion. And so, as I explained over the weekend, move expansion could be happening in either direction. It could be happening to the upside or the downside. And that's where you come in and you look at a variety of charts to determine, okay, is the move expanding? Yes. And based off all the other patterns we teach you in our charts divergence course, and the diverges and, the top information and the behavioral patterns, you can clearly say, okay, the move expansion is absolutely going to be to the downside, not the upside. Because, look, S&P can make a move of fucking 4%, tomorrow, and it was just making a 4-point move. 4 points. Like, this shit wasn't even moving 0.001% yesterday. And yet, you're about to get a 4% move that is not priced in at all. And the 4% move could be tomorrow. Okay? But even if let's say, 4% is a little wild. Or some of you may think it's a little wild, but that's how you get paid, right? So your goal as a trader is to identify options when they are completely mispriced. And it happens right around the moment when the market is so fucking complacent, when the move keeps being suppressed, and it looks like it could easily break out to the upside, okay? And so the indication that S&P was only moving plus minus 4 points, a lot of people are arguing, well, that's highly bullish because, hey, from here, all we need is some good news, right? And the shit could break out another 60 points higher. So we could get a move expansion to the upside. But if you pay attention to everything I've been discussing in the last fucking 50 podcasts, that brings us to, and specifically like in the last few podcasts, that brings us to the fact that the move expansion is going to be to the downside, not the upside. Because a variety of the sectors, a variety of the market components have been breaking down to the downside to the magnitude of 20, 25, 30% daily. Like today, if you're trading with me, it took LZB puts. Now, LZB, like, what the fuck is that? Lazy boy furniture. Holy shit. Who the fuck would even trade that? Well, we did, and we bought puts, and, based off current price, they're up, 12x, but probably they're going to be up tomorrow, 20x. And, the move is, it's a $40 stock. Normally, I don't trade shit like this, okay? Like a $40 stock is down to 30 after hours. That's a 25% move, and probably tomorrow it's going to pick it up. Shit, I wouldn't be shocked if LZB hit like 25 by Friday. So that would definitely be a 20x plus trade if you bought them puts today. And that was the alert that was one of the alerts today in the group. And guys, the point is that day by day, right? That's just a fresh example that I brought up, but day by day, there's companies like LZB. There are companies that are like 100 times bigger than LZB and an entirely different sector than LZB that are just dropping. They're fucking 20, 25, 30%. That is not a definition of a bull market, damn it. So basically, by looking at the market context, I can tell you with 100% certainty that the move expansion is going to be to the downside and not upside. Okay, so now what do you do with this information? Leo, just get to the fucking point. I'm tired of listening to this shit. Just tell me, how do I fucking make 50x tomorrow? So here's the thing, guys. You have to understand that there are times to buy options in the money, at the money, close to the money, and there are absolute times where you go just stupid out of the money puts. Why? Because you are calculating what nobody else is calculating right now, and that is move expansion to the fucking downside. Those out of the money puts are nowhere priced in the way they should be right now. I would say they're undervalued by fucking gazillions right now. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I can't even find a better term to describe this, but these put options are literally, they are just fucking underpriced. People talking about, well, you should buy good deals on real estate and sell them high. What kind of garbage is this? The greatest fucking undervalued property you can find right now in the world is put options. Fucking put options on the SPY NASDAQ Russell 2000. And yeah, they're going to brainwash your ass in the news. They're going to tell you, yeah, the rally is widening. You know what fucking widening? They're bullshit fucking lies about what the market is doing. Are they completely idiots? Are they just fucking completely missing fucking brains? They think this market is going to go higher. And because of the fucking rate cuts, let me give you one date you should be researching right fucking now. And that is October 8th, 2008. What happened? They cut the rates by 0.5 point. Was that great for the markets? The market fucking crashed. And guess what they did again in November of 2008? They cut the rates again. 50 basis points. Oh my God, the market must have had the greatest rally of all times. No, it fucking dropped even more. And then, guess what they did in December meeting? They fucking cut the rates by 100 basis points. You know why? Because they couldn't cut it anymore. Because the shit was out at that point. By the time they cut the 100 basis points, the shit was at 0. So there was no fucking more room to cut rates. And within that entire process of rate cutting in 2008, the market keeps fucking crashing. Oil keeps collapsing. Okay? So, I don't know what the fuck they're smoking on Wall Street. Telling you, oh my God, look at this. This is the Goldilocks. This is the best fucking time to invest. They're fucking out of their minds. This is the worst time to invest. This shit is about to collapse 50%. And options are priced as if the probability of a drop is 0. That's when you go heavy. Somebody told me today, well, Leo, I got to stay conservative, man. I'm like, no, you cannot afford to stay fucking conservative. The market is absolutely out of its mind. Options are so severely underpriced. You cannot stay conservative. On this fucking trade, I'm telling you, we're all in. All the fucking way. And we have a big account, sure. You don't go and put it all in same-day expiration. You spread your expirations. You spread a variety of instruments. Okay, you hedge by doing a variety of different strikes and stuff. But guys, okay, you cannot go conservative when the market is at a level that will be remembered in history as the ultimate fucking bubble top of AI. Sure, AI, man, of course, it's a great fucking thing, and some companies are gonna fucking evolve victorious, but I'm telling you right now, Wall Street is dumping AI. Today was the first official dump of AI. And it's not going to stop tomorrow, and it's not going to stop the day after, and it's not going to fucking stop Monday. We're about to see a minimum of 5 to 10 to possibly 20% fucking market correction within days. So, when you see on a day like yesterday and on a day like today, when there's clear confirmations of a market move expansion to the downside, okay, this is not the time to be conservative. This is not the time to say, oh, well, there's some companies announcing earnings tomorrow. Let me wait and see what they're going to say. I tell you, it don't fucking matter. Short every single one of them son of a guns because they're all going to fucking drop. Whoever is reporting earnings in the morning. What I don't know if they're initially going to pop and drop or if they're just going to go straight down like fucking LZB. But under such market conditions, they will fucking unload everything. Everything. If they're fucking selling Meta, what do you think is going to happen to an average stock? What? I just gave you an example. LZB, that's the freshest fucking example I got. And some stupidity that happened after PA and W earnings report and fucking HD earnings report, those stocks bought slightly higher. They're going to do exactly the same thing that I've shown you guys in this over 1 hour charts video where I showed you pattern and pattern and pattern, one stock after another fucking dropping 10, 20, 30 fucking percent within just a few trading sessions, as much as 45%. Some stocks have dropped 45%. I've shown you the tickers, guys. This shit is fucking real. And at that moment, when all of this is transpiring in the markets, you want to sit there and tell me, I want to be conservative? Conservative? Be fucking conservative if you don't want to make any motherfucking money in this market. But this is not the moment. That's the moment if you are a trader. Really, like the fucking, if you're the guy that really lives and breathes the markets, you know, like this is the kind of moments in the market you absolutely, you embrace. You fucking, like this is the stuff that we live for here at 13 Market Moves as traders. A move expansion day, my God, don't miss that. That's the day where the entire fucking Wall Street and market participants and all their goddamn algorithms are programmed for a certain move, but the move becomes way greater than what machines are programmed for. And therefore, you get them fucking 10-cent puts that end up being worth by the end of the day like $4 fucking dollars. Okay, got 5-cent puts that are worth by the end of the day $3. You do the math. Okay, I'm telling you, that day has an insane probability of tomorrow or between, I'd say, tomorrow and the next 4 trading sessions. You're going to get a fucking ridiculous move expansion. And guess what happens when the market's been going high for 4 fucking days? Not 4 days, but 4 months. And specifically in the last 4 days, the move been compressing, and we're just getting finally a move expansion from 4 points to 48 points. Guess what that tells you? That there's going to be a day in the next 7 trading sessions where in one single trading session, the market's going to be down in S&P by as much as 4-5%. In one single trading session. Yesterday, nobody could see that shit coming. Today, okay, you have clear confirmation that that shit is absolutely going to happen. The question is, as a trader, when do you go heavy on puts? Yesterday, today, because the people that are going to be buying puts fucking Monday, when it becomes apparent that the market is fucking crashing, that's not the fucking time to do it. And that's why people tell you why it's impossible to do a 100x trade. It's because they don't focus on the move expansion. Your move expansion day is when the calculated move by the majority of the market participants is to be of a certain range. But in reality, that move could be 3 times bigger, 10 times bigger in certain occasions. Now, the algorithms and the market participants are pricing options based on a move suppression. And so this is the moment when you clearly see, hey, the move expansion is about to happen any fucking moment, any fucking day. You go and you bet big on options that are trading way the fuck out of the money. And that's how you nail a 100x trade. Right? It's not about buying options that expire, 10 days from now or 10 months from now, a couple of months from now. No, you're not going to make, you're not going to make 100x doing that. That's bullshit. You're going to make a little bit of money doing that, clearly, but you're not, forget about making 100x. So, the ultimate, the ultimate search for the holy grail of trading lies in timing the day of the move expansion. Because if you time that perfectly, not only you can go 50, 60x in a single trading session, but, also imagine the size of the positions you could be going with into the follow through of that move expansion. So the move expanded 48 points today. I would argue we will get an 80-point move tomorrow, and I would argue we could get a 300-point move fucking come Friday, Monday. Okay? So altogether, those moves are going to add up close to 9-10% from yesterday's highs. Well, we're not far off yesterday's highs. Shit, we dropped 48 points. We still closed, slightly high. The market pumped literally in the last 5 minutes, and I was screaming for my lungs, like, fucking buy the hell out of puts, So, guys, these are super exciting times for the market. Super fucking exciting times for the market. And anybody that it's been a part of 30 market moves, or just been glancing from a side on YouTube. Like, don't miss that. Don't miss that. This is not the time to go conservative. This is not the time, to listen to a bunch of fucking people who will tell you how to preserve your capital by going and buying like utility stocks. Like, that shit, I just want to sometimes just have a serious conversation with some of them goddamn Wall Street analysts that are advising you to do some of the stupidest shit. The market is about to fucking crash, and they're telling you to buy utility stocks who are also going to drop or go 1% higher while the market is dropping 10 fucking percent. And in terms of, trading options, directional options, do you know that that's the difference between somebody fucking making $10-20 million and somebody fucking making $10,000? Anyway, guys, this is super exciting time to be a trader, trading 30 market moves, directional options, okay? I don't care where your account is, all right? You need to fucking get in touch with us tonight if you can, but you need to fucking do it. You need to somehow get signed up to trade with a coach. You cannot afford to miss what's about to fucking happen. So, to summarize this, a move expansion is a rare market moment where majority of the market participants expect the suppression of the move, the lower size move, to be continued over the course of near term. However, it is apparent to us here at 30 Market Moves that the move is not only not going to continue to the upside, but it's going to expand in a crazy, wild kind of way to the downside. And therefore, if you take the appropriate action before it becomes apparent to everyone that the market is crashing, you're able to buy those put options for pennies on the dollar, and then you're able to resell them for $4, $5, $20 in certain instances. You're going to be able to sell them for $50 fucking dollars. So, your entry is everything. Staying with the move is everything. Embracing the program at 30 Market Moves, if you trade with the coach, is everything. If you mean seriously that you want to finally, take your 5, 10, 20, 30K account to $3, $4, $5 million. I'm telling you, this move expansion, I just given you like the biggest fucking secret in plain simple terms. But to arrive at moments like this in the market, like you've got to be looking at everything that we're looking here at 30 Market Moves. I mean, you got to be looking at the charts composition, at the context, at the behavioral patterns. You got to be observing the earnings. There's so many small but critical components that going into you being able to time what's about to fucking happen that is not yet apparent to 99.9% of the market participants, but yet it was apparent to us yesterday. So, guys, I'm telling you, this is the most beautiful setup I've ever seen in my lifetime. Move expansion has got such an overwhelming probability of taking place that, it's insane. It is absolutely fucking insane. So, guys, it's been a long day trading today, but I just wanted to get this message out and tell you how critical this fucking is and how much this could mean to you. So, use this information to set some fucking trading records. Make it fucking big in the next 4 trading sessions. Do it with a 30 Market Moves coach. Do it fucking big. Like, some of you can't even imagine how big you can actually do it in the next 4 days. But I dare you find out. Get in touch with us right now.